back to class culture. Number 16 is monsters, legends, Halloween creatures. Welcome back, Hearts of Gold. This is number 16. I'm catching up. I got a feeling. This Friday, maybe we can come live Friday night or Saturday night. Thank you so much for being so patient. It's a lot going on, and you know I have a real life, and this is part-time for Gigi Darling. I like make money. Okay, yeah, I'm not retired yet. I'll give it about 5 more years, and we're going to be fabulous. We are in flux. However, I appreciate you because these last couple of months of 2021 is production. And I'm excited. My fingers hurt. I started doing some editing today. So shout out to the replay crew, boo. I see you. Keep stopping by. Go on and subscribe. You might as well go on and subscribe so you don't miss nothing. Look, don't ask nobody. Tell somebody, because you will always be first to know what's going on in class culture. So subscribe, like the video, share it. Content creators, let's network now, not after the fact. Now, I need to see you now. So thank you very much. I appreciate you, boo. Shout out to the new members. Yay. Thank you so much. Hashtag 100. We're going for 100 members. Who gonna be the first 100? I got a list, and I'm keeping track. And the first 100 people gonna get something. You gonna get something. Come on. Hello? Come on. Thank you so much. Let's talk about it. Finally, we have turned the corner to some more ghoulish and scariness. Not really, but the topics that we want to cover regarding Vlogtober. So thank you so much. Look, I love everything that we've spoken about so far. So this is it. We're on our way. Halloween is coming. Did you carve your pumpkin yet? Are you getting ready? Are you decorating? What are you doing? Get ready. You know I'm always ready. I don't know about you. Y'all don't sit and wait for Gigi. Just do your thing. Get going. Buy a skeleton. Make a witch hat. Be Dracula. Do something once a year. Really. Don't be boring. Not when you're a heart of gold. You can't be boring over here. So I appreciate you so much. And who don't like it? Do you think we care? Huh? Shout out to my day one. Shout out to internationals, Hearts of Gold, the incognegros, the people that pay on Patreon and Zoom for shit that's free. You know, everybody's welcome. Whatever. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to talk about what are monsters, what is a predator, carnivores. Ooh, this is a lot. What is prey? What are scavengers? Mythical creatures. Damn. The kraken. What is a legend? Monsters, Frankenstein, creatures from A to Z. Okay, let's get it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 websites. I'm sorry, not sorry. I was like, okay, I have to focus. But we got to get it all in this video. And when we revisit throughout the year and or next October, you'll already know what I'm talking about. Why? Because we've already discussed it, and everything is down below in the description box. Our international Hearts of Gold, our cosmopolitan audience loves the Gigi because they love hitting links. A lot of countries, you guys, don't have available web search engines. They have to pay for that. I say websites, Wi-Fi, everything free for humankind. I really don't know what's wrong with the government. But anyway, let's go. One of the scariest things that I could remember growing up, watching TV with my mommy, was that doggone kraken. That thing scared the hell out of me. Gigi Darling did not like the kraken. I was like, that's not fair. How can he just come up? They didn't do nothing to him. You know, be careful when you're out there in the sea and shit. I was like, ooh, Frankenstein didn't scare me. Dracula, wolves, none of that's bats. I was like, ooh, creature, cute. You know, I try to go catch it, you know. But in the ocean, you on a boat, you living your best life on the way there to the Caribbean. You a pirate and shit. You got gold and stuff. You about to go get knighted by the queen, and then bam, you know, the kraken. I'm like, girl, that was always scary to me when I was little. I don't know, you know. Yeah, we got a scary guy up there when he want to kiss. He said, "Kiss me." Mm-hmm. But it was the kraken for me, you know. So let me know down below who was your scariest. I guess it's really not a monster. We know now that October, octopi, octopus exists. But yeah, to me, it was the kraken. Release the kraken, you know, and it was just scary. The tentacles, you know, in every pirate show that we've ever seen, you know, shout out to the Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, and all of that. But yeah, that was it for me. So let me know who your scariest monster was. Not that I'm afraid now, you know, because then you look at fun things like this, and I love old nasty steampunk thing, you know. So that's a more cute one. It's on paper. You'll see that again in art and craft therapy. But yeah, but for me, he was the scariest because you can't. How do you control an octopus? Have you ever seen an octopus in real life? I used to go to the aquariums and things. I am fascinated with octopus. Now, growing up, I had a fear of spiders. Not anymore. I don't have arachnophobia or anything. I just hate talking about them because they just kind of mysteriously show up. You know, when you just spiders are everywhere, you know, but they don't creep me out or nothing. But yeah, I sort of kind of grew up with a tarantula in the house. Yeah, my brother had a tarantula. Okay. From age, I forget what his age was. They were a lot older than me. I'm talking about my age, from like 10 until he left. Okay. And I remember he would feel so bad because I was so afraid of it. He finally bought me a kitty. He got me a little kitty. So one of my first little marmalade tabby cats was from my brother because he felt so bad. He gave me something, you know, he gave me something else to focus on. Because, I mean, oh my God. That motherfucker was big. But anyway, yeah, he never got out or hissed at me or was on my head when I woke up. I just knew it was in his room across the hall. That type of thing. But yeah, my brother had a pet tarantula. It wasn't that he was terrifying or used it to scare people. That was just his thing. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I had my little tabby cat. That's how I don't know. Here's some trivia. Okay, write it down. That's when I really fell in love with Garfield. Because I had got my new tabby cat, my little orange, you know, marmalade. And I named him Pythagoras. I told you my mother was into Latin and my brother was too. They were a lot older because she was a school teacher. And when we were talking about names, some reason I picked Pythagoras, and they just thought that was cool because, you know, we were smart little kids. But yeah, and his nickname was, instead of Tabby, Thaggy. So yeah, but there's old nasty story time. But anyway, okay, yeah, we were kind of not Adam's family, but yeah, everybody had their own little thing. What other pets did we have? We had a swordfish in the tank. Okay. We had obviously my German Shepherd, Rookie. We had the cat. We had the tarantula. My mother didn't like birds, so we didn't have a bird. My kids had a bird. Okay, every time I would go to camp, I would bring a frog back, but it wouldn't live like 3 months. It would die during the winter. But okay, we had the frog. The neighbors across the street has salamanders. Yeah, I think I'm missing something. It'll hit me. No, I think that's it. Yeah, we didn't have anything like snakes or anything like that. But yeah, we had the tarantula. And it would be on his shoulder and shit. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. But it is what it is. Hi, I'm Squirrel. Okay, anyway, let's focus. Let's focus. Let's get back on track. Okay, where are we going to go first? What did I say first? So sit back, relax. We're going to hit everything we want to. Boom. Okay, so what are monsters? Let me go in order. Here we go. Boom. Let me see if I have to take the banner down. No, I don't. Now you're going to get everything, gaming related, trading card related. You're going to get everything. So just take your time when you do your own research. I did. Some of it was frustrating, but I finally worked through how I wanted to, give this live and what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, then you have your silly monsters, your anime monsters, your cartoony and your Disney monsters and all of that. But we're going towards the ghoulish, scary nightmare theme. Okay. So here it says a monster, an imaginary creature that is typically large, ugly, and frightening. A monster is a type of fictional. What? I don't like that word. It's pretend. Fictional. That's stupid, ain't it? It's fiction. Creature found in horror, fantasy, science fiction, folklore, mythology, and religion. Oh, yeah. Monsters are very often depicted as dangerous and aggressive with a strange, grotesque appearance that causes terror and fear, and they like to kidnap women. Okay, I used to say to myself, well, Mom, why don't they kidnap boys? But, I was young. She was like, well, it's never mind. But, as you grow older, it's like, oh, they always got to put sex in somewhere, honey. Or, allude to, some activities that might be happening off screen. But yeah, but it's also a verb meaning to criticize or reprimand severely, that type of thing. But yeah, what is considered a monster? Like, for instance, the Catholic Church did not like Harry Potter, but baby, I don't care. I'm still going to watch it. The definition of a monster is a badly behaved or cruel person, something that is absurdly large or a fictional, frightening creature. An example of a monster is a person who orders others killed just for his own amusement. Yeah, it goes deeper and deeper, deeper. What are the monsters in real life? Okay, so there's lots of folklore you can look up as far as First Nations. Okay, and that's here in the Americas, in the continent. So you can look it up. And then here are some people also search for werewolf, ghost, vampire, dragon. All of that is Halloween related, right? Now, if you look at images, a zillion, and then look at the top. I mean, mythical, sea creatures, Greek, fuzzy, ocean, scary. I mean, it goes way, 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 way back, So get your life. You can usually look at monsters, and I I don't know about you guys, but our family, we're movie buffs, and we could look at a monster and tell you what movie it was from. That's how we get down. But yeah, it's fun to look at if you are a creative. Oh, if you are creative, you can get inspiration as well. We're going to leave there before I go off track. Okay. What is a predator? Because what do monsters do? Eat people, bite people, step on them, eat them. Well, I said eat already, but kill, dragons, light you on fire and all of that other stuff. So they're predators as well. An animal that naturally preys on others, a person or group that ruthlessly exploits others. Sometimes they're in a pack. Wolves. Predator. Predation.
Predator.
Okay. Is a biological interaction where one organism, the predator, kills and eats another organism. Okay. Now, I'll go slow. Once upon a time, it is not legal.
Predation.
Predation. Humans ate humans. Yeah. Cannibals. Okay. It is one of a family of common feeding behaviors that include it's from parasites to micro in your bodies to teeny tiny cells. Okay, so it's from the cellular to the hi, I'm a human and I'm hungry and I'm gonna eat you. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is. We got to keep it real. Got to keep it 100. Okay, what's next? Carnivores. Sorry, not sorry. What did you have for dinner today? Okay, I bet you it included something that was once alive.
Carnivore.
Oh, how sweet. Listen to her sweet voice.
Carnivore.
Yeah, an animal that feeds on flesh. That's us. Okay, we're keeping it 100. Yeah, we're moving right along. So it's the next one. What is prey? What is prey? Be careful.
Prey.
An animal that is hunted and killed by another for food. Now, humans might not kill you for food, but they'll kill you for what? Game. To hunt, to devour, to seize, to just, it's sad.
Prey.
Okay. An animal that is hunted and killed by another for food or game or just hate, So, okay. It is what it is. So it's the next thing. What is a scavenger? Yeah, all of this is down below in the description box for you and me and we. Okay. Now, scavengers are animals that consume dead organisms that have died from causes other than predation or by their hand, or have been killed by other predators or hit by cars. While roadkill. While scavenging generally refers to carnivores feeding on carrion. It's also herbivorous feeding behavior. Plants, really? Stop. So yeah, there is a scavenger is an organism that mostly consumes decaying biomass. So nature engineers scavengers, right? Such as meat or rotting plant material. So there is a hyena, a vulture, and a fly is a scavenger. That's why I don't like them to land on me. How about you? You don't know where he was before. I'm just saying, I can't stand it. I'll let a bee land on me before I let a fly land on me. So let's get into mythical creatures. We made it. I didn't want to spend too much time, but you know how we rock and roll over here. All right, so what's next? Mythical creatures. All right, so let me take down the banner because that is a bit. No, it's okay. See those tentacles back there? How do you get away? It's over. It's not instant. It's like they suck on you. Have you ever seen an octopus up close? Go YouTube it. Forget Google, YouTube it. It's freaky, man. So yeah, mythical creatures. Look. Can my channel just be about mythical creatures? I mean, we don't have time. But it's always here. I'm always going to come back to this video. So unicorn, dragon, mermaid, werewolf, fairy, monsters that live in lakes, sphinx, you know, keep yeti, gnome, ghoul. Hello. Can I just live here? Oh no, we got other things to do, Gigi. Okay. What are the 5 mythical creatures? So, I mean, that became real. So, you know, because they didn't want to listen to the native people in Africa when they talked about gorillas. And then gorillas became, I think it was late. I don't know. When were gorillas discovered? Let's look. Let's write it. Look. Take a sip. I'm gonna look it up. Talking about them people, and they knew it. 1902. The mountain gorilla was first discovered by, well, you know what they mean. First revealed by a white man. That's what y'all like to call him. In 1902. Prior to this, they weren't. People thought they were lying, and it's like, how did the whole continent stop? Thank God for modern times. We ain't got time for that nonsense no more. Get the heck out of here. And other creatures that were once thought that did not exist, but do exist. And this was fun. Some of the coolest ones, you know. And the kraken is in there, but the kraken scared the hell out of me when I was little. Ooh, hippogriff. That's in Harry Potter. But let's look at some of the images. I mean, I'm over it, but yeah, I could get triggered. I can get triggered. Some beautiful images, you guys. We could in art and craft, you guys. We could do a book on mythical creatures. I mean, really, honestly, it's just really fun, and I love fantasy and all of that. It's just crazy. Ooh, that's weird. And then of course you have the phenomenon of the weirdness. I mean, when I lived in North Dakota, you know, working on missile sites, there was all types of weird people rocking around talking about they saw this and they saw that, and you just kind of look at them like, okay, no. And then you just let them go along their way. But yeah, they can't convince me. I need to see it. I need receipts. Yeah, when I was a little girl, I definitely read a lot of books and was into all of this. It's fascinating. You know why? Because you're safe and they can't jump off the book. And anybody, you can still be a fairy to today. Look at that old nasty Bernice. Okay, it's two-tone. All right. Now, you know, I next. Ooh, I could stay there forever. So the kraken. Let's go right to it. The kraken legend. You pick your monster, and if you're a content creator, you make your video. But you know, I'm still obsessed with the kraken. The kraken is a legendary sea monster of gigantic size, and that word, cephalopod, like appearance in Scandinavian folklore. According to the Norse sagas, the kraken dwelled off the coast of Norway and Greenland and terrorized nearby sailors. So there it is. So what started the kraken? Oh, you guys. Oh, that smells so good. I got my lemongrass in the mail. The history of the kraken goes back to an account written in 11 did I say 11 child? 1180. That's my elfin speak. By that king in Norway. So it was written down. It was a giant squid. But you know what? The boat was probably small. But we had mammoth. We had giant beings up until maybe 5,000 years ago. But they come extinct because mankind grew on top of the food chain and the survival chain, and we learned how to hunt in groups to fight big animals and stuff. Can you imagine if we had to live alongside like dinosaurs and stuff? I love this time of year. I revisit every movie on planet Earth. That's why y'all ain't gonna see me a lot when I'm in production, because I get inspired and I gotta watch this and I gotta do this. I have to edit that and we're busy. But yeah, I feel like watching Jurassic Park again. But yeah, wouldn't that be cool if there was like a Jurassic Park that came back and there was no comet? Per science, the comet took them out. You know what I mean? What would have happened? Would mankind would have survived? I don't know. You tell me. So yeah, if you look here, you're gonna get everything you ever wanted. But and before modern times, they didn't know what that was with all them arms. So when they went back to tell it, they lied and they embellished, and their imagination took hold of them, and basically it was that big. But yeah, it was still there. It was still scary. Could you imagine? I bet you grabbed a couple people on the way down. But isn't that something? It's still scary. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just, me. Here he come. He's gonna get you. That, to me, that's the most scary thing. I don't know why. I can't even explain it. So it might have looked more like this instead of what that other one was. He was hungry. That's all. So yeah, very interesting. And this is the image I have in the background. Yeah. All right. That's enough. So let's look up what is a legend. Okay. Because as we just read, it's an oral, let's just say, tradition. Okay. Right?
Legend.
It's a traditional story, sometimes popularized as historical, but unauthenticated. So somebody has said it, but there's no receipts. However, it's good to listen to. Like every Halloween, you tell a story. We don't care whether it's real or not. We're listening to it. It's exciting. It's scary, but it's safe, but it's intriguing nevertheless. It's a saga. It's epic. It's folklore. It's a tale. So yeah. It's a genre of folklore that consists of a narrative. It's oral tradition. Humans tell stories over and over and over again. A fable, a short story, an urban legend, featuring human actions believed or perceived, both by teller and listener. Yeah, you got to participate. Ooh, that's scary, right? We read fiction all the time. I love storytelling. To have taken place with human history, narratives in this genre may demonstrate human values, and possess certain qualities that give the tale. Wow, why do they do that? To hell, we're gonna look that up together. Who's doing this? We're gonna break it down, bump them, right?
Verisimilitude.
What?
Verisimilitude.
Get the hell out of here. Sagacity, meaning the appearance of being true or real.
Verisimilitude.
The hell out of here. Don't nobody use no words like that. Whether it's true or not. We don't care. We like it. Get the hell out of here. And an adjective, very well known. So a very well known tale is the kraken. What's wrong with them? See, don't be scared. Be like Gigi. When you're learning something new, say, get the hell out of here with that stupid words like that. Nobody say no words like that. Get the hell out. This ain't no damn spelling bee. Why is my pointer not working? Here it comes. Weird. Hang on. It's something acting stupid. You know, you got to be patient with technology. So now let's look at monsters in the Bible. Yeah. It's stupid words. It got mad because I cussed it out, didn't it? Okay. Top 10 monsters in the Bible. The behemoth, the beast, the unicorn, locust, horseman, the beast. They like the word beast. What monsters are in the Bible? There you go. I'm not going to say all of that, y'all. But there's a dragon in there. So shout out to dragons. So miss me. Oh, that's dumb. It's fake. Oh, well, there's a lot of dumb and fake stuff in the Bible. Okay, be careful. The behemoth is interesting. I'm not going to spoil alert, but go and watch it and listen. Unicorns are in the Bible. So let's look at it. Ooh, scary. Not really. For me, it wasn't. I told you I had a different type of upbringing. My mom did not instill fear, but if something scared us, she would talk about it and teach us and let us know, well, it's going to be okay. Oh, great mom when it came to literature and really, I mean, she had a handle on it. She had a tough hand too, but she had a handle on how to treat each and every one of us. We were all different too. So yeah, shout out to moms who know how to break it down. And I don't like parents that teach their kids scared. Yeah, you better be scared. They're going to come eat you. Don't do that to a child. Number 1, find out first. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to keep. It's not about you. It's about me right now. But yeah, okay, let me go back to here. I'll keep that one. There we go. Find out what scares them, then explain it away. Because you might say things that they're not even thinking of. You'll put something else in their head. Like, oh, that's scary, mommy. Why? Well, the fish is really big. Well, don't say nothing about the naked man or nothing like that. Or, yeah, fish do eat people, because then they'll never want to swim. Just say, well, that's just, he was big scared, so the fish seemed bigger than it actually is. Have you ever seen a fish that big? No. And then it'll go away. Just explain it away. You got to scare the little kid. Show them this picture. It's more colorful. You got to, don't give your kids limitations. Y'all be killing me. Poor babies. Okay. Make it fun. Isn't that silly, that big old fish? That doesn't exist, does it, mommy? Nope. And then they're over it. Don't get crazy. I remember one time I reacted to something and the twins were next to me because I got scared. Don't ask me what it was. I can't remember. And I did this. And then they looked at me and I said, oh, I was wondering if you were listening, but I was scared like a motherfucker. I don't know what it was, but that's how children are in tune with the person that they've given birth with. Well, we were all together, but they're in tune with the person that gave birth to them so organically that everything you react to is theirs too. They're just learning it outside of your body because they're the organism that you gave birth to, so they got everything you got. But you don't want to give them things that will hinder, hurt, or harm them. And I don't know what it was. It's something scared the hell out of me. And I saw it would have been like damaging, their whole life flashed in front of me. And I was like, oh, Yeah, I was just wondering if you were paying attention. I'm okay. Are you okay? Yeah, we're okay. And then we like hugged, but it was I don't know where we were. I can't even, maybe it was like we were in the car and I thought we were going to die because this car swerved or something. I can't remember. But at that moment in time, I really took the reins because I was like, I don't want them to be scared of what I was just scared of. And I know they're watching me. They're watching to see how you're going to react. So, yeah, don't teach them. But in those organic, natural moments that happen like that, you still have to take the reins, you know, because that's what they'll talk about all day. Ooh, we don't never want to do that. No, oh, no, it's not you. It was me, baby. You'll be okay. You'll probably be a better this than me. You know, build their little prides back up. You know, smooth over their little fears because, yeah, I was scared of a you know what. But it's not my position to make them scared either. That was a lot. I know. Okay. Did we do monsters in the Bible? Yeah, we did. That was the last thing. All right. Now, what's another monster? Okay. So I was scared. I was scared of the kraken. But what other monsters, as I was growing up or learned about or read about, a lot of times, you guys, I can't remember if I read about them first because my mom was a school teacher. We were always in the library. Like during October, she would say, let's read something scary, you know. So that's how I would discover things. So sometimes I can't remember whether I read about Frankenstein first or whether I saw the movie first. I don't know. It didn't matter. Go read the book, okay, Shelley, first, because it's nothing like the movie. But I always felt so sad for Frankenstein. I was like, give him kisses and hugs. That's not his problem, not that man. That's him up there. He just want to kiss. He didn't ask to be alive. And it's not, the monster is not called Frankenstein. That was the Victor Frankenstein was the scientist. The monster was just the monster. But yeah, it was a 1880 novel written by Mary Shelley. So I haven't read it in like 10 years. So maybe I'll read it. And like they said, what was the name of the, it was, he didn't have a name. But yeah, people called him Frankenstein, but I don't know why, but yeah. Frankenstein is the scientist, not the monster. Sorry, my thing just unplugged. Give me a second. All right. But they gave him names like creature and fiend and demon and wretch and devil and ogre, and they were mean, and I didn't like it. My mom just thought that was the sweetest thing. She was like, I never understood that. Like, but it was sad. And then, yeah, he got dead because he killed the little girl. Oh, was that a spoiler alert? Well, sorry. What is the meaning? Per them, the title character of Shelley's novel, who created Frankenstein, who created the being that ruined his life, a monster in the shape of a man, especially in popularized versions of the Frankenstein story, and a monstrous creation, especially a work or agency that ruins its originator. So that was sort of like the moral of the story. That's, you created, you created that monster, you got to live with it or it's going to get you, you know. Is it a true story? Now, this is very disturbing. It's been revealed that Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was indeed based on a true story. After some damning evidence was uncovered, it was found that Shelley had actually tried many of the experience on her pet dog. Whew. Yeah. Fuzzy pets matter. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know that. Okay. So Halloween creature lists and Halloween creatures. And then we have 9 Webbies. I know you can hang. I know you can hang. This is so much fun. All right. So what is the next Webbie? Mm-hmm. It's sort of like, well, I won't give you all my secrets. You know, you're going to be here with me for the next 50 years, right? It's sort of like It's how you build a story. So that's a little insight. That's a little insight on Gigi Darling. A lot of these videos, look, you got to like to catch up with. If you're new here, join all the playlists and things. But yeah, this is how I develop my stories, you guys. So there you go. That's how much I love you. Purely. Mm-hmm. All right. Halloween creatures. So when you're decorating your Halloween tree, hint, hint, Frankenstein, vampire, mummy, ghoul, goblin. Pick one and just go for it. I already have mine. Get ready. We're going to have fun. So, yeah, when you put in Halloween creatures lists, you're going to get so much stuff. It's not even, yeah. You can, after Halloween, you can spend the next 11 months planning for next Halloween. Not that I did that, but you could. So, well, look at this. Are you okay? I mean, look how tiny. Okay. Let me go over there. Let me see what you're seeing. Okay, so you're still looking at that. So, what? I don't know. They acting crazy. My firewall is amazing, you guys. Oh, okay. So maybe wow. How do you get that list? It's like a teeny tiny list. A list of legendary creatures. This is obviously a crazy amount of monsters. He had to narrow it down for us, but first he thought it would be useful to spend some time exploring because of wow. Okay, I'll put this in extra, extra. Well, where's the list? You know I'm gonna get it for us. You know that's how we rock and roll. Okay, I'm not gonna spend time how to get ahead of it. Okay, I'm gonna bookmark it and I'll put it in extra, extra. We want that list, don't we? We sure do. Here, give me a second. Yeah. Sorry. Cuts. There it is. Okay, so we got it downstairs in the description box. However, I want that list that they're showing. Based on that, Jake pulled a list of monsters per those definitions from Wikipedia. Okay, so it's on Wikipedia. Okay, we own it now. So have fun. Boo. All right. Now, last but not least, and then let's get on with the webbies. You have to construct some way of doing things or you'll never start and you'll never stop. It's really crazy. So this one is Halloween creatures A to Z. So there you are, a monster list, names, Pinterest. You know me and my Pinterest struggles, but we're going to put that off to 2022. Mythical creatures, mental floss. And then you look at images, all the ooh. And then it's just endless. I mean, really. Who don't like old nasty jack-o'-lantern? But then back to the land of the kraken. That's a real thing right there. I guess it's a fish. I don't know. It's bizarre. You know what fascinates me? And there's Frankenstein's monster. Creatures in the ocean that are like not even iridescent. You can see through them. That's like fascinating. Like I'm looking at a bottle of water. It's like that's crazy, right? It's like the invisible fish, the invisible man. It's like how that it blows me away. Oh, look at little nasty dinosaur. you know why I'm laughing, let me know down below in the description box. Don't do that with you right now. But cute Halloween monsters, mythical creatures, and Halloween costumes. But yeah, those creatures fascinate me. They're invisible, but they're there. It's like nature is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we made it. We made it. Let's go to the first website because I am cracking up over here. And if you don't know, ask somebody. All right, let's focus. What is that? Oh, okay, that's something else I'm working on. I'm always like 5 projects ahead, you guys, because that's how I rock and roll. Okay, give me a second. So, based on what we already talked about, these are the webbies you're going to find down below in the description box. And give me a second, because it's full. I'm full over here. I'm full. We full. All right. So, I could go like back and forth, but we're not trying to do too much. We're just trying to get the information squoze in here for us, our purposes, for us. I said it. Us. Predators. Sun is the ultimate source of energy for all life on Earth. The plants use this energy to make food. This energy is transferred when the plants get consumed by other organisms, and eventually this energy makes its way up to the food chain. And there's old nasty spider. Predation is the interaction between prey and a predator, where the energy flows from one organism to the other. The predator is the organism that feeds on the other organism called prey. It's nature. Be careful. Sometimes you gotta move out of the way. Let karma, or just let it, make that maneuver so you not the prey. Types of predators are all in here, and this is down below. Okay, so that's the first one. Next. Okay. What is prey? Okay. This is a great website because I remember saying to you, my heart's a go to the children's department first on anything. Meteorites, the Jurassic era. Okay. And then build your way up as a creative, whatever you're doing. Because you'll be surprised. They get right to it. And then you can get the big, gigantic books by, Jacques Cousteau or whoever, and fall asleep at night reading it. But yeah, prey is the term used for an animal that is eaten by another animal. Predators hunt their prey for food. So plant, beetle, mouse, owl. Well, put an old nasty turkey there, and then you can put the human. But yeah, I ain't eating no owl, but unless I'm really hungry. But this is a great website. Why? Because children are still being homeschooled, and I know you are a heart of gold, and I know you will enjoy this. Look at all this good stuff that me and my little fella will look at as well. I love these, where they have to guess the animal. Oh, nasty, outfits as well. Shout out to Fashion Friday. Now look at pre-K. So this is my little fella. We can do arts and crafts, right? Then K and all the way special ed. Okay. World languages. Gigi Darling. Oh, let's put all nasty thumbnail. Which one shall we put that on? Mm-hmm. Got it. Mm-hmm. So we can also shop zebra snake skin. Well, that's the closest. I don't know what that is. Cheetah, whatever. Design when you're designing. There are animal skin pattern sheets. Ooh. Shout out to art and crafts. So yeah, I'll be back. Oh, this is a good one. I'm gonna have to send that to mommy. It's mommy. Yeah. Okay, what's next? We're not there yet, but maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go through all my videos and see which ones that I can, and he'll come and look at these one day as well. So yeah, they know how to click. Kids, don't pull your phone out around a 3 and 4 year old. They'll be buying TVs and stuff because they want a bigger one. They know they watch you and they can figure that out. That's why I love that when my kids were 5. I didn't want it before 5 because I wanted them to just interact with me, a human, their mommy. And then when they turned 5, we got back to America after living in Europe. I bought the computers and things like that. So yeah. So this is another Britannica.com. I don't know about you, but I grew up in a house where we had actual books, actual encyclopedias in bookcases. I finally sold that because they didn't want it. So I said they weren't heirlooms, but I think I'm going to go and find and have it in my home just to harken back to when I grew up. We always had that was a thing. It was even like a status, what do you want to call it? I don't know. It, like the only house on the corner that had, or only house on the block that had a color TV. Oh, they have encyclopedias. It was about status. Oh, wow. And but my mom, that she had given hers to one of my kids, my siblings, and that it went down the chain to their kids. But for me, I had bought my own, and by the time I wanted to hand them over, they really weren't interested. It wasn't a big deal. But I think I want them for me now that I'm a Gigi, a grandmother. So now I can pass it on maybe through them. Okay. But yeah, this is still a great website because everything is here, right? So same thing. Just wanted to give you a different take and a different website. There's Darwin, okay, for sort of kind of the same thing, but because it harkens back to my childhood, you gotta have encyclopedias around. You got to. So what are the next ones? Here we go. Give me a second. All right. What I would like to do one day would be, for instance, what did Darwin think about monsters? What was his favorite creatures? Was he afraid of anything? Did he get bit by a bear? My mind goes nuts. That it goes in all types of directions when I'm writing or when I'm creating, and I think about that, and then from that you can build characters. You see what I'm saying? I let my mind roam free when I'm creating, and you will not believe the things that I come up with because I allow myself, to do that. But yeah, and I suggest you do the same. So the evolution of, when you're creating, the evolution of monsters. This is a great website. It's nature.com. So there you go. Okay. Monsters that we create or are exposed to in early childhood can often linger in the memory and imagination of an individual due to fear. So yeah, and they give you that. This sort of go over what I said before in my version, how to help a child, or if, like for instance, oh, I was mad at their dad because I was trying to hold off on R-rated movies and stuff. But the first R-rated movie they saw was the Batman. I think they were 10, whichever one was in 95. I can't remember. And I was so mad, but he was like, it is time. But it was good. It was fine. But yeah, I didn't want to. I was very protective, still am. But yeah, I'm glad that we waited to a certain point, you know. So, legend facts for kids. Okay, this is another great one. Why? Because it's Halloween. What do we think of first in Halloween? Children. We are still in a pandemic. Shout out to the future and beyond. You're still at home, homeschooling, and or now that you've introduced homeschooling, I think every child from now on that had this experience should all be scholars because you ain't got no excuse you did it at home. How did kids get out of not doing homework? See, I'm past that, but yeah, I'm just talking to you parents. They can't no more, right? So this is a great website too. Legends are usually very old stories with little or more evidence to prove them, instead of that stupid word that Google has said. I shouldn't say stupid. Legends are often passed on by word of mouth. They are very similar to myths. Okay, so here you go. Robin Hood, Loch Ness Monster, Alibaba. Okay. Images for kids. See, they're a lot softer and less jarring and no naked bodies. Just be careful. Try not to sexualize things so quickly. Just let them play. I mean, I played with Barbie dolls until I was like 12 and 13. Then I went to high school. I was like, oh, okay, they don't play with Barbie dolls. But I still decorated with them and I still, you know, loved on them. But yeah, it wasn't like, come on over to my house and play Barbies, because it was that time in your life where it's time to put childish things away. But I still have some of my old Barbie dolls. I do because they're collectibles. And I'm not a collector, but yeah. I remember when my daughter was done with her Barbies, she wasn't really into Barbies like her mommy. But I remember when it was time and she was okay to let things go because she had everything Barbie and she wasn't really into it. But anyway, um, I said, well, let me sell all this stuff because I ain't got time. This lady went and came and bought everything I had Barbie because some things I kept for me, but some things I had from 74, that I took with me after I, growed up in the military. Now I'm a married person and a mommy, and I still kept those things. She bought everything. She bought my Barbie townhouse. She bought my Barbie airplane, everything. That lady bought everything. I'm like, ooh, she's a serious collector, child. I can't get rid of that ad down there, y'all. So it is. Walgreens is stalking me. Yeah, I don't do CVS. I do Walgreens. Mm-hmm. There it is. Okay. So there's the kraken again. Mm-hmm. That's a weird one. Right? There it is. Right? And you're going to find a lot of these articles don't add up to each other. It is what it is. Cha. I kind of like that one. He's kind of cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would giggle. But this is actually a more realistic, right? Based on the other actual picture, how they actually look. Not like that. I mean, really. That's silly. Okay. Nothing is that perfect. You know what I mean? In real life. So it is what it is. I'm sure that person sold some books or imagery or, printing press stayed in business, newspapers, everybody read about whoever was literate. But that had to be exciting, learning news from the ships that came into harbor and learning about their latest adventure. And okay, they would come home after being gone after 5 years or 10 years. But yeah, that had to be kind of exciting to live back then. But depending on your culture, because it might have been hell on earth. I'm sorry. I like being who I am in this time and place right now. That's why I really embrace digital and why I really wanted to go back to school and learn everything digital. Because I said, I'm going to go all the way. And see, you guys are being patient with me, like what I'm doing now. I'm not trying to, overdo it or pretend. I learn as I go. Therefore, I hope you feel brave enough to do the same thing because it's really not a big deal. If I can do it, I know you can do it. But when I do something, I do it to achieve, to take that next step, not to cheat or to sort of half arse it. I'm not trying to curse on these. But yeah, I do it because I love it. And at least I learn what I get good at. Then I say, oh, I can focus on that. And then I take that, whatever I focused on, to the next level. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. Love you. Okay. So let's look at nope, not that one. 14 Halloween monsters and their spooky origins. Okay. Remember the Reader's Digest? I know you do. We old heads over here. Shout out to everybody new. Shout out to the 18-year-olds and everybody in between, because it is what it is. Sit back and listen and learn and feel loved while you're over here. But yeah, knowledge, holidays, humor. I just miss getting the book in the mail. But this is free. You don't have to pay for anything. The origins of that was my tone. The origins of the 14 spookiest Halloween monsters. So that's a what? Ghoul? Creepy? What is he supposed to be? That's number one. So what is he supposed to be? A ghost? Okay. Vampires. Well, I guess you could get it, but I'm not getting it. It's not like the old days. Okay. Zombies. Yeah, they stalking us, child. Mummies. Well, what was the first one? A ghoul? I don't know. Werewolves. See, they make mistakes. They probably left it off by mistake. Witches. The Grim Reaper. The Headless Horseman. Ew, they get mad when you ignore them, don't they? Get out of here. Okay. There's the monster. Swamp. Anything. Bugs. Clowns. Clowns don't scare me. See, I'm laughing. I think it's funny. Demons. Sorry. Robots. Leave the robots alone. Now, why do robots have to be evil? But anyway, yeah, robots. Shout out to Mina. Aliens, and yeah, the like. Okay, so that's down below. So yeah, this is a good bookmark for everybody regarding this topic, because it's so vast. We can't just sit and we could talk about Frankenstein for 5 hours. We really could. So I thought this was fun, and then we'll leave off on Halloween history and origins when it comes to creatures. Okay, so this one is top 100 monster quotes. Okay, that's fun. Oh, nasty skeleton. Skull. And I'm stuck. What is going on? What is it? Ooh, scary. It's not working. There we go. Glitch. Ooh, scary. Some people might be weirded out. Oh. I don't have a lot of stuff open, you guys. It is what it is. Okay, here it is. So this is this year. What are you looking at? I want to see what you can see. Because I see a bunch of nonsense going on after you pay for things. Okay. It's annoying. Good. Googly go. Yeah, we're just stuck there. I don't even know if you can hear me. Let's take a sip. Let's do this. I don't even know if you can hear me. Give me a second. Yeah, I have no idea if you can even hear me. Okay, there's the bubble. I mean, really, honestly, really. And then it went away again. Yeah, we're just going to leave it there until it catches up with us. When you live in Europe, you see these images everywhere on churches, on buildings, in architecture, inside rooms in the corners and churches, in cathedrals. You know, you see it everywhere. So yeah. What is going on? It's like I don't have nobody to ask. You guys aren't here with me. It's so frustrating. No. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just trying to see if I can scroll up. Is it my energy? What's going on? The dictionary states that monsters are enormous and frightening imaginary creatures. Monsters have always made themselves comfortable in the lore of human beings. However, the idea of monsters has drastically changed in the last few years by becoming cute, right? Even after the change, the scary part of monsters remains a foil to our human characteristics. Monsters in all form help us understand that things can happen if something goes evil. Hence, reading quotes about these grotesque creatures can help in overcoming the monster in itself. Meaning, get to understand it. Like I got to understand the creature. It wasn't nice of them to, the mob to go kill him. But here's like 100, and no, we ain't. No, ma'am. We're not reading all of these, but this is down below. So, okay, Mary Shelley. It is true we shall be monsters, cut off from all the world, but on that account we shall be more attached to one another, because y'all focused on the monster. You can't think of anything else. You're consumed by its grotesqueness, ugliness, and its bad behavior. We're the monster, Viv. We eat people. Okay? Low from the zombie. Yeah. I mean, it goes on and on and on. You know, it's a lot. Okay, Hannibal Lecter. Killing must feel good to God too. He does it all the time. Hannibal Lecter. Ooh, one of my favorite villains. Ooh. Villains are fascinating, but easily tricked and easily led. Trust when I say. It's a whole nasty glitch going on. Don't ask me why. Ciao. Really frustrating dealing with computers sometimes. I'm just looking at a stuck box. Look, I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to take a picture of it. You probably can hear me, but I have no idea. Take a sip. Shaka shaka. Yeah. Bind, banish, and trying to put old nasty hex buddy. I don't know what to do. Give me a second. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to take my sip. I sure am. I don't even know if you can hear me, y'all. It's crazy. What is going on? Okay, I see my bubble. There you are. Oh, yep. Crazy. I don't know what to do. I gotten through a whole hour. Are you kidding me? I'm going to try to refresh. Hang on, HUGz. Hang on. Wow. I'm just staring at a blank. Oh, okay. Hopefully you heard that. I don't see my avatar on the screen. I have no idea why. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. So thank you for hanging in there. Let's go ahead and do this last one. I think I was done. That was frustrating. So everything is down below. I have no idea what happened. We are not. Let me stop talking and let's get it over with. Everything we went over is down below in the description box. It sure is. So let me make a copy of this. Give me a second. And then the next one you'll see is 17. See, now it's doing it again. Give me a second. Yeah, it's hard being a vlogger. It sure is. All right. So yeah, that other box you're gonna have to go back and hit it yourself. We got it. We got it in. I think we got it in. But yeah, let's go over this. The history of Halloween spans 2,000 years and ago and originates from keeping ghosts away. So remember I said about Europe, if you lived in Europe, you're used to all that imagery, you're used to all these festivals, you're used to all these traditions, you see it, you live it, you see cemeteries that are 5,000 years old, sometimes you didn't even know what was going on. You just participated because they've been doing it forever and ever. And this is an excellent website to learn about all of that. And they demonstrate how it was spread. So yeah, this is excellent. And it was just a great way. See the pumpkins? A great way to end the video, talking about how it started. An excellent history lesson on where you can learn how it originated and how it spread. Monsters, legends, Halloween, creatures, number 16. We did that. Yes. Did somebody put a nasty hex on the digitals? We bind, banish, and rebuke. B. Yeah, I'm trying not to curse. Thank you, HUGz. It's hard not to curse because anybody can watch Vlogtober. Thank you so much for another fun episode. Get ready for the next one. It's going to be fun. Please hit all the reminder buttons on all the upcoming shows because you know how I like to do. I move things around and you're always notified when I do hit live. Thank you so much, Heart to Gold. Love you purely. Bye.